what I brought you, this you can keep. This is what I brought you, may forget me. I promise you my heart, just promise to sing. Kiss my eyes and lay me to...
What is up, everybody? I am zzirgrizz.
And I'm MFL4.
And we are bringing to you a second, kind of actually third now, take of the search and destroy on Skidrow.
Yeah, pretty pathetic.
Yeah. We've run into a couple of flaws here because I have a pretty bad cough. At some points it comes, and some points it doesn't. And so sometimes I go on an outburst of coughing, and we realize that when I turn off my mic, it turns off his also, and so he's not talking. So we had to redo this a couple times. But this is our final take. If you guys are seeing this, but to start out with some quick kills here. And I'm using the UMP. So do you like the UMP, and like what's your opinion on all that stuff?
I actually love the UMP, but there's a couple of SMGs that I like more, which are I like the P90, especially with the silencer on it. And if you're gonna use a SMG, it's usually for close quarters, which is like whenever you're like in a map like Skidrow, like where there's not a lot of open areas, there's a lot of buildings and turns and all that kind of stuff. And so I always put the silencer on it because there's no need for that extra range, and it just silences your bullets, so that helps.
Yeah, you don't even need, like, in my opinion, you don't need stopping power on the UMP. It may not look powerful, and it may not feel powerful on your controller because it doesn't really vibrate hard. That sounds gay,
yes.
Retarded, or not.
But said that.
That sounds a little wrong.
I just like to point out that ace right there.
Yes.
He killed everybody on the other team. There was only 4 players, but he got all the enemies that round.
4 for 4. So this is search and destroy on Skidrow, like we said. But I really feel like the only gameplay mode I can play right now is search and destroy and free for all. I've been playing around like ground more, but I mean, it's because whenever you play with a lot of people, I prefer ground more for party chat. But care package glitching. What's your opinion?
Yep. That's not cool because, I mean, you can put on the Predator and the Harrier, whatever you want your killstreaks to be before you get the emergency airdrop, and you can either get the emergency airdrop or the care package. But the care package isn't that bad, but when you get the emergency airdrop out here, when it drops 4 crates at a time and people are throwing those around like crazy, it is so annoying because you're bound to get an AC-130 or a chopper gunner within like two emergency airdrops or so. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I was just in a game actually a couple times ago where there were 2 guys doing emergency airdrop care package glitching and 1 guy doing regular care package glitching, and that was pretty annoying actually, and I did not like that. But and that kind of got me pissed off for a while. I kind of stopped playing for a little bit. But I wasn't able to play
Nice
Call of
Predator.
Duty. Thank you. No, so there was like 3 guys there.
You could have had a kill.
No, there were like 3 guys there.
You were going for a guy, and then you realized that you should go and get
Well,
different people. But then
Yeah, that's why I kind of advise you guys not to press right trigger to zoom in the Predator. Because like I did that right away because I saw guys, but they went onto the other side of the wall, and I failed. But
So what are your views on the SMGs and what's your favorite and all that stuff?
my views on the SMGs are that I think the UMP is the best. Probably, and maybe the Vector, the P90. They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
This game is dominated by assault rifles. But you can still get around it with sub base if you're a good player. Sub base. Some machine guns. Thinking of other games here, but you can get around the map pretty well with the SMG. And so right now, as you see, I'm looking around. I'll get back to that point in a second, but right now, you guys might say like, "What are you doing, camping here?" But they just shot, and I know they're there. But I just got Turtle Beach X31s, and I couldn't really read where they were, and so I finally kind of read that they were up top, and they shot. So I went around and shot them. But yeah, so SMGs, they're really good, except for the fact that this game is dominated by assault rifles. Like, you know, like the TAR. I don't. That's not really. That shouldn't. I don't know. You know, they're all basically submachine guns. The TAR and that kind of thing.
Well, really, the only difference about like the assault rifles just have like
More range.
power and range. But the thing that's good about the submachine guns is in close quarters, you want a higher rate of fire, which is exactly what all the SMGs have. They shoot the bullets way faster than like the SCAR. Like that's pretty slow shooter.
Yeah.
But its power and its accuracy is so good that it evens out.
Yeah, and like you said earlier on how windy room building maps like this, Skidrow, what else is there? Maybe like I don't know, Highrise maybe.
Yeah.
Those kind of maps with turns all around the place. Those are good for submachine guns. Then guns like obviously Skidrow, or not Skidrow, we're on Skidrow, Wasteland are dominated by assault rifles and sniper rifles because they're wide open.
And by thermal.
Yeah, one thing that actually really helps, guys, what I would advise you guys to do for Wasteland is do bling with thermal FMJ and then cold-blooded, and you're basically invisible to other guys with thermal, and you can still do pretty well. And I go for the defuse here, and I think I'm like 0.1 second short of defusing the bomb.
Oh, it looked like you had it.
I know, it looked like it. And so I think my only deaths in this game were actually from a bomb and a noob tube. So, I don't know. I think it's a pretty good game.
Great ways to die.
Yeah, and, Scavenger Pro, Sniper Power Pro, and Ninja Pro. Predator Missile, or UAV Predator Missile, and Harrier. That's,
Well, if you're using an assault rifle with a lot of power, you're gonna probably want to put on a, can't even think of when you don't
Cold-blooded?
Cold-blooded, there we go. Like, you could even use it on the UMP, but, like, when you're playing Search and Destroy, and everybody uses, like, the basic, Killstreaks, like, the UAV and the Predator missile, stuff like that, you're gonna get killed because they get the UAV, and they're gonna know where you are, so Ninja Pro, of course, because the heartbeat sensor. And then, I keep on forgetting what it's called.
Sign Power,
No,
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded, there we go. I don't know why I can't think of that. Those are the two, like, musts on Search and Destroy, except for certain occasions.
Yeah, if you find you get into a lobby, and here's a riot shielder dude. I get him, I think, or maybe. He comes and tries to throwing knife me. He misses. Watch out for, and then I get noob tubed. Watch out for, riot shielders that usually have throwing knives, and so you think like, oh, like, he's coming at me. He's gonna be able to kill you with a throwing knife, so watch out for that.
Except
Yeah.
if they suck for like that guy right there.
Yeah, and if you get to a lobby where you see a lot of guys aren't getting, or they don't have UAV on, they're not getting UAV, then I would probably put on stopping power or something. Yeah, there's a
It's pretty good right there.
double collateral spray type of shot there. But, and just like you find a lot of guys not using Ninja, put on maybe a heartbeat sensor or something. Like on a TAR, if you have a red dot or holographic on, and it's made pretty well to have without its iron sights are pretty good, like without a scope, then I'd advise putting on the heartbeat sensor. But I'm right here, last guy standing, throw a smoke grenade. Who's gonna kill him? We're trying to find each other, spraying like on the last couple bullets I get him for the headshot.
Nice game.
Final score here, 14-2. Thanks for watching. Look at that major
What a
spray.
kill cam, what a kill cam.
Yes, sir. We'll have many videos out now consistently throughout the week. So, thanks, guys.
So.
Peace.